out.
Well, there's one call them out that is really going viral today. There's a couple that went into a Shake Shack, and they said that you are getting charged more for your menu items if you decide not to tip. Now, this is one of those video boards where you're really doing everything yourself. So they're like, okay, well, if I'm on a digital kiosk, who am I tipping and for what? And so they went on and they did their order. And at the end, it was like, the tip 15, anywhere to 20% or no tip. And they selected no tip. And that's where they said that this is what they got as a response.
My wife says that if you don't tip at Shake Shack, they make it more expensive per item. So we're about to find out.
Order 2 shakes just like before.
See, $5.99.
Okay. Uh-oh, there's been a pricing update on one or more of your card items. Please review.
Everything just went up 50 cents. Every item went up by 50 cents.
That's what they're saying. Now, Shake Shack says that that's not their policy and they're looking into that specific location.
Whoa.
But this is a video that right now is turning on Shake Shack as people are thinking that's exactly what they're doing. Because, look, that is definitely a hot button thing. The tipping issue, especially when nobody's done anything for you service-wise.
That is a hot take, too. And that is bad press. That will definitely be something that they have to deal with.
It's going to really shake things up.
Yeah. Now, Jaybird, you had your own issue, you and your girlfriend, at a drive-thru at McDonald's.
Not everyone understands, and I don't know how they don't understand. Drive-thrus got the 2 things going at one time, and sometimes one goes ahead of you. Not everyone understands how that works, I don't think. I think they stop and let cars go. Long story short, we didn't do anything wrong. This guy in the line was a madman in the drive-thru and starts screaming at me and my girlfriend and then flicks us off. And she's getting mad. I said, babe, just let it go. Who cares? It's the drive-thru. But he kept on screaming and was yelling at us. And it just shows you. We have no idea.
Was he in front of you or behind you?
We were kind of by the side. Then he was behind us because we could see what he was doing. And so now it was behind us and he's screaming and flipping us off. And I go, I don't know what this guy's deal is. But I said, let's not try to get into it with anybody. Why are we going to fight somebody in a drive-thru?
Right. You don't know me. I don't know you. He probably thought you cut him off.
Well, he also doesn't know I know the 8-point blocking system.
You're right.
If
he did.
Yeah. I've learned karate so I don't have to fight.
YouTube karate.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I'm taking the real stuff.
Okay.
I'm learning to fight so when we go out as a group, no one messes with us. I don't want the fight, but if someone steps, 8-point blocking system.
Look at him over there.
Yeah, it's just intimidating.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that suck? I go to defend the show's honor and get my ass kicked in under 3 seconds.
And it's video and it goes viral. Yeah.
That's how we finally go viral.
Yeah, that'd be it.
I'm okay with that. At least I tried.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is a call out here today where you got to see how the WNBA is going to respond. There are 2 former NBA players that have now declared for the WNBA draft. One is a former NBA first-round pick, Royce White, and the other is Enes Kanter, who has declared for the WNBA draft. And their argument is that since the WNBA hasn't really defined exactly what a woman is and said that they are open to anybody playing, they say if they identify as women, then they should be able to play in the WNBA draft. Or in the WNBA. So we'll see if anybody takes them up on that in the draft. But it's one of those issues where it's really pressing on the WNBA saying, okay, will they define it or will they keep it open and then have to deal with people that might try to jump in and, declare this just to prove a point.
It's kind of political, Virginia.
It has. It has.
You're going to see people on panels today arguing on all different networks.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, Jenny ain't watching
That
it.
is the one thing I can guarantee you will not get a minute of my time.
Just know there's going to be a lot of panels of yelling today.
Political and basketball, I'm out.
That's all. That's all political panels are 6 people on a screen just yelling over each other.
It is amazing what a tinderbox at WNBA is, though. I mean, it's just insane. There was like every headline that I saw coming out of that league, it was just one thing after another. It's very contentious. So there's a lot of fighting that goes on around what happens around that league. It's amazing to me.
Is the NBA still subsidizing that league?
I'm not sure what their involvement is with it and how much they're giving them. I don't know what the
But
support is.
I bet you all this rumblings over here, over there, drama, that's good for ticket sales.
I don't know. Is it? I don't know if it's trans. Is it good for ticket sales? I am asking that question legitimately.
I don't know. I would think the hype would certainly help it.
There's more visibility, more storylines. People are paying more attention to it. You know, some of this stuff does drive it. I guess ultimately, is it a negative or not? But it does sound like, you know, things are really improving for the league. So I don't know if this is something that's good or bad that happens with it. Sometimes you might have contentious fights that actually elevates the league. So I guess we'll have to see how they handle this issue, but the ball is definitely in the court of the WNBA to see how they respond to these two guys trying to jump in, declaring themselves as women.
I mean, I was watching an old baseball game from the 80s where it was the Atlanta Braves versus the San Diego Padres. This was not a fight. This was a brawl where guys on the team were ripping off their jerseys, swinging bats at people. People from the stands were fighting with other players. It was next level fight. Fights have always gone on in sports.
Yeah.
It's always gone down.
There was a fight in Buffalo about the brand new stadium that had opened up. People were taking photos saying the sightlines in that stadium are horrendous. They spent $2 billion on it. People were showing how they were sitting in front of railings or obstructions or things like that. So there were, you know, look, I don't know if it's a hot take and they're trying to go that one angle, but yeah, you spend $2 billion on a stadium, you're hoping it's good. So some people were saying that whoever put this together wasn't really thinking about, you know, the functionality of the stadium.
If I'm looking at a support beam and I bought season tickets, I'm hot pissed.
You'd think so. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's nice to see something good happen for the Bills. People were complaining about their uniforms as well, so they didn't love them. But
they're kind of like gray.
They're gray with the helmet's a little different now. Yeah,
it looks weird. Oh.
Yeah, they I don't think they got the response they wanted to on the opening night of the stadium.
And there's a story behind why they're gray.
Okay.
Because they call Buffalo the nickel city, which, I mean, besides the penny, the nickel is the most low-budget coin we have.
Right. I don't know if you want to celebrate that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So they're called the nickel city, and then so the uniforms are like gray like a nickel.
Yeah. Feels like they kind of missed on a few things. It's all right. It's early in the season. They get all the bad out early.
Let's course correct.
Yeah. Bill Maher's getting called out for a joke he had about Ariana Grande on Friday night.
Bill Maher doesn't give a frog's fat ass if he gets called out about anything.
What did he say?
Here's the joke.
Unleashed a new trove of UFO files. Interesting things in there. Triangular craft, weird lights over an army base, a stick-like figure with large eyes. That was just an Ariana Grande video. We wanted to, maybe that joke will make her eat something. So I'm saying it. Maybe.
Yeah, he made Ariana Grande jokes and people were saying, that's not cool, dude.
There are certain comedians, they don't care if you think it's cool or not. Larry David being one of them. Mm-hmm. Bill Maher being another. They don't care if you're offended. In fact, when you get offended, you're making them win.
Yeah, he wants you to be mad.
He wants you to get mad.
Right.
You don't think that joke was gone through 9 different people? Of course it was.
There are a few things to call out here, a few more. One of them, I don't know if you guys saw the video that showed that dude that randomly sucker punched a woman outside of a sports bar in Little Havana on Thursday.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm seeing a little bit of this because there was the similar situation that happened with somebody that was chasing down a woman in Charlotte trying to sock her in the jaw.
We also had that one with the Hard Rock where that dude pushed that girl down with all of his might. What the hell's going on
Hard Rock
out there?
Cafe, yeah. I don't get what's going on, but it's pretty insane. I think the one in Charlotte is a mental health issue, and the family's kind of saying, look, we're trying to get him in a place where he can't be out hurting people. But, that's just what happens when you have people that are mentally ill walking the streets. They'll just go up to a woman and boom and sock him in the face.
You don't know that. If you're out in the street and someone punches your wife or your girlfriend or your mom, I'm sorry, you're going to get pounced on. You're not going to even think, does this person have mental health issues? You're going to think someone's attacking your loved one.
Absolutely. Yeah, we have a serious gap in this country that we need to fill and fix because our mentally ill are allowed to just walk the streets, and a lot of times they're just cast back out with their families saying, we don't know what to do. And we're scared for society. We're scared for them. We're scared for anybody that comes in contact with them.
Dang.
There's unfortunately too many people on the streets like that today.
And there's a misconception of people who have mental health issues that the parents did something wrong all the time. And that's not the case.
No.
That is not the case in every situation.
Just happens. There's more talk of these flock cameras that are out there. It's pretty crazy, everything that is going on with these. One call-em out happened in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Police temporarily shut down I-94 and conducted a high-risk traffic stop. They surrounded a silver SUV and detained 2 people at gunpoint, all because the flock safety license plate reader flagged the vehicle as being connected to an active Milwaukee homicide investigation. So officers boxed in the SUV, drew their weapons, stopped traffic, all this kind of stuff. Turns out it was a false alarm. The vehicle had already been cleared in the homicide investigation, but staff had failed to remove the active alert from the shared flock database.
Oh, my.
So it got flagged, and they, did what they did, shut down a highway, drew their guns, and created a very dangerous situation because somebody, forgot to clear out the flock system.
Now, if you pull over somebody that was innocent, that had nothing to do with that, do at least, as a police force, buy them a free lunch. Something. I think
we're sorry we drew our guns on you and your kid.
You think you get something. I mean, maybe
here's a pizza.
Or get out a free jail card and be like, all right.
I think every police station should have a policy. If they pull over and do that, it's the wrong person. Lunch and dinner's on us.
Flock, tighten up your game.
And now there's a guy, 20-year-old Wesley Jackson in Monongalia County near Morgantown, West Virginia, that went around and was vandalizing some flock safety cameras because he did not like them. And now 20,000 people have come to his defense, saying that they are in favor of him doing what he did, tearing down those cameras.
Virginia, it's the beginning stages of robot warfare. It's us versus them.
Oh, this is scary.
People do not like these flock cameras.
If you think some people are not going to fight back against some of this stuff, you're crazy. They are. And they don't care if they go to jail. They feel like they're doing it for the right cause.
I get it. I mean, I can see both sides of the argument and understand where each side is coming from. The people that don't like the flock are afraid that they're going to be misused because I guess they have been misused.
When's the government ever misused anything?
So people are like, I don't want you following me, knowing me everywhere I go. But then the people that are for it are like, look, driving is not a right. It's a privilege. And your license plate is there for a reason so that you can be and your car can be identified.
I mean, when you think about it, your license plate is out in public all the time. Mm-hmm. You can film someone's license plate.
Right.
It's out there in public streets.
And that's their defense. They're saying, hey, look, we're just grabbing what's out in public anyway. It's just now we have a very convenient system that can track you down. And if you are wanted for anything, we'll find your vehicle or your plate and we will get cops there fast.
I think the one that scares me more is the facial recognition. As soon as you walk out your house, there's something that automatically pulls up all information about Virginia, her height, her weight, her crimes, every little thing you've ever done. All that information is just right there on a screen with facial recognition.
Well, if you pull up my weight from my driver's license, that's a lie. So, I got you.
I hate when something says I'm skinnier than what I am. I'm like, oh man, I'm not 180 right now. I'm 187. I feel fat.
They've got some apps out there now. One is called Flock Hopper that will help you find driving routes that will avoid the flock cameras.
Oh.
So good to know if you're on the lam.
Good to know if you are a drug mule.
Yeah. Another one is called Have I Been Flocked? It lets people search police departments' flock search logs obtained through public record requests to see if you're on that list. Like that person who got stopped, they could have gone and be like, hey, I shouldn't be on this list. You had me, like that warrant's over or whatever it is. The suspicion is dead.
The car was cleared.
Yes. So you could go to Have I Been Flocked to see if you are on the list of a car that they would pull over. So that's another thing you can do. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a bunch of YouTube videos out there now showing how Flock security vulnerabilities allowed it to be hacked and then watched like a sort of Netflix for stalkers. So there are people showing how others are taking advantage of the Flock camera system.
Oh, that's just it. It's a wonderful time to be a stalker. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better.
Hacked into the Flock, and now they can follow you if you come and go on the same road.
Oh, it's just a beautiful time to stalk.
Now,
You don't even have to put like a tracker on somebody's car. Now you can hack the Flock.
No, you can stalk somebody from your couch.
All the lazy hackers and stalkers are like, yeah, this is so easy.
Oh, if you were a stalker back in the 70s, you're like, in my time, we had to get off our ass and tail somebody.
Not no more.
Yeah,
It could be in your basement, in your parents' basement.
you're right.
well,
Which is where they are in every movie.
Boulder, Colorado is telling you that because of the Flock cameras, they've reduced motor vehicle theft by 34.5%.
Well, that's what happens. They like to throw that stat to make you feel good. Oh, we need these Flock cameras. Look, the crime is down. That's how they get you.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, they know your blood type.
You don't even know your own blood type. You do?
I got the one with the babies needed.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's Kevin that isn't sure.
Yeah, I don't know. You saw on a Hope Sound Facebook group a nice column out. It said, my husband and I were driving two friends through Jupiter Island towards Hope Sound, and as we approached the railroad crossing on Bridge Road and Dixie Highway, the gate started coming down. A train was on its way. We were the fourth car in line, and as we stopped, my husband said, did that car get stuck in there, pointing to a red car trapped right underneath the gate. When seconds, a young man in the car ahead of us threw his door open, sprinted across the tracks to reach her. The train was getting closer. It says we watched frozen as he lifted the gate arm with both arms so she could back her car out just in time.
Whoa. That dude is a hero.
Yeah.
So was he in the car with the girl, or is this a
No,
different dude?
He was behind the car, and he saw what was going on, that she was stuck in between the two arms and couldn't figure out, because, you panic.
Imagine if they were both single and they...
Be quite a love story.
That's quite a love story.
Yeah, I guess so. I hadn't thought about that.
There you go.
Look at you, always putting a little romance twist on everything, Casanova.
That's so not my MO.
His name was Josiah, so a big old thank you to Josiah for that Heroes Act.
They put a picture of him out, and they were like, we want to make this guy a hero. He needs awards. So wherever you are, Josiah and Hope Sound, you saved the day.